morning, students. For the 6th standard, I had taken a new lesson in civics, government. So in my previous class, I explained to you the meaning of government. It is a systematic organization which ensures legal sanction to run the administration, and that is called government, I told you children. And this government formulates laws. Then it has a responsibility to formulate the laws, implement the laws, so that there is peace, harmony and order among the people in the society. That means government ensures that everyone live a happy life by formulating the laws, by making sure it is implemented so that everyone lives in peace and there is order in a society, children. Order is very, very important. No matter what position we hold, what we are, that doesn't matter, children. But order is order, whether we are rich or poor. We have to follow the rules and regulations set by the government. And then we had also discussed about the 3 types of government. That is a democratic government, dictatorial government and the communist government. In that, I was just discussing to you about what is democracy. This democracy speaks about a government which is selected and chosen by the people. So the people elect their representatives and the representatives elect the higher authorities. So here everything is done with the help of the people. People elect their government. That is the reason it is called people's government. And then democracy also ensures there is freedom of speech and then there is freedom of expression. And this freedom of expression and speech helps a people to have the will to live and obey in that particular government. And here India is a perfect example for a democratic country. It has maintained and it is very, very a perfect democratic country. Abraham Lincoln quotes or defines or gives meaning to this democracy, saying it's a government of the people, by the people and for the people. So the elected members come through the people, by the people. And then these elected members, whatever it is, they cannot do by their choice, but they always favor the people, that is of the people, by the people, and they must live for the people. That means no matter whether they are rich or poor, whatever it is, they have to sacrifice their life for the welfare of the people. Only then a society, a country can go peacefully. If the elected members selfishly try to rule only for their sake, benefiting their opinions, then they will not remain in that particular period of time. People will overthrow them and they have to leave their position. This is very, very important in a democratic country. Especially the elected members have to lead a life of honesty, integrity, sacrificing and a selfless life. Only then they will be allowed to run the government. Otherwise people will just throw them out. Then I spoke about the 3 organs in a government, that is the legislature, executive and the judiciary. I explained to you, legislature, those who write or form or frame the laws. Today whatever the laws, rules, regulation, the legislature takes that work. Then executive are those who implement the law. That means they frame the law, legislature, and the executive see that the people try to follow them and it is in action. In case anything happens, they don't follow the rules, regulation, the third organ, that is the judiciary, they take over. So the judiciary deals with the issues of justice, especially the courts. We have the High Court and the Supreme Court. And district level also we have the courts, children, so that some cases which are not able to handle, they go to the Supreme Court. So like that, today we have so many provisions provided by the government to the people, and they ensure that everyone follows to lead a very peaceful life. Today I will discuss to you the fundamental principles of democracy. There are some fundamental principles in democracy. Now what is the first one? Freedom. Now what is this freedom? To participate in the governance. To participate in the governance means every individual, he or she, has the right to become the elected member. One can become the chief minister. One can become anything what he wishes. But he has to participate in the governmental activities, children, set forth. Then he can express his opinions, whatever he feels. He has got the right, children, in a democratic country. Say for example, a political leader is misusing his power. Here, according to the freedom, that is the first fundamental principle, he can speak, he can express his thoughts, his opinions, and he has got that right, children, to express his opinions, right to participate in the social functions like Kannada Rajyotsava, then Kannada Sangha, then being a member in an organization, in a club, in an institution, especially helping the public for the welfare of the poor people. I gave you the example yesterday. These days, during the lockdown, there were so many activities taking place. During elections, you can see how many people try to cooperate and see that everyone in all the areas vote, and they make sure all the citizens of India receive their equal rights. So that is freedom of that is the first fundamental principle. Second is equality. All are equal. That means everyone, citizens born in India, they see that democracy sees that everyone is equal under the eyes of the law. They have equal opportunities, no matter what caste, creed, their income, social background may be, but they are treated as equal. Now say for example, maybe a politician's son is not coming in the right way, maybe he is misusing the traffic, and say he is caught in the no parking area, or he is going against, and if it is one way, say he comes in the same way as two way, he will be penalized and punished. So equal opportunity, irrespective of caste, creed, rich or poor, no matter whatever he is, if he goes against the law, if he goes against the rules and regulations set forth by the government, he will be punished. Third fundamental principles of democracy is fraternity. Fraternity means oneness. All are one, again in the eyes of law. No one is separated based on whatever the background he is, whether he is very rich or he has a political background or influence of very rich person. When he goes against the law, when he does a crime, he will be caught. He may be a great business magnate, he may be a great film star, a big celebrity, or he may be anyone, children. If he has gone against the rules, regulations and the government laws he takes into his hand, he will be punished. rich class or a higher caste or language, religion, etc., whatever you may be, but you are one. That is only fraternity. Welfare of all. So democracy ensures all the citizens can achieve development politically, socially and economically. Now what do you understand by achieve development politically? If he has got the right merit and the right grades and the right eligibility, he can participate in all the political activities too. He can become a member of the elected representative. He can take up any position based on his achievements. It's not that if he is poor, he cannot become a political leader. He has got the right. All citizens have the right to participate in the elections, become the political member, or become whatever you want to achieve in the society. So here, politically, socially. What is socially? Let him be in any social gatherings. Let him be in any social gatherings. He will be accepted and he can participate. Now what are all the social activities? Like especially helping the poor people in during the festivals. During the festivals, sometimes 3-4 festivals clash on a same day. Maybe a Hindu community, a Christian community or Islam community, maybe that festival falls on the same day. There will be a big confusion in the streets. So some people can volunteer. It can volunteer and help the public so that there will be less fights. A religion should not come into their mind. That social distancing should not come into their mind. Like everyone feels that we are all one brother and sister in this India. With that feeling, if one tries to move naturally, politically, socially and economically, he can improve in a society. Now what is economic religion? Especially the rich people, the political leaders can always volunteer to help the poor people. In many ways, when there is a natural calamity, like tsunami, floods, drought, earthquakes, and during the time of epidemic diseases, these people can help all the poor people. So it doesn't mean one should come and invite the other person. They can voluntarily go and help the entire society politically, economically and socially. Sometimes there will be some religious fights, issues. There can be these people who can go calm down the public so that everyone will benefit. That is the reason at this point, that is the fourth fundamental principle, welfare for all. That is a duty of a citizen of India. And that is what democratic country ensures. Democracy ensures that everyone should be united under the eyes of law. Government for all. That means democracy ensures a government for everyone. No matter what religion, caste one tries to belong, he should not feel that, okay, I am a low caste. That is the reason I don't get any benefit. I belong to a superior caste, so I don't enjoy all the benefits what is given to a low caste. That feeling should not come. Everyone should feel that the democratic government is set forth by the government so that everyone is ensured equality. The administration is run according to the will of the people. That means if any political leader goes against the will of the public, in case he goes against, he will not remain in that position. He will not remain in that power chair because people have got